there, welcome back to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, and I'm doing a cusp reading for you right now for the cusp of Scorpio-Sagittarius. So I want to welcome you if you are new and welcome you back if you're returning. I'm so appreciative that you're here. If you do like any of the reading or any of it resonates with you, I would love, love, love if you could like the channel. Subscribe if you're feeling like it. I would love that. And certainly comment. I do read the comments and I want to know, what's going on. So this is for your energy, September 2019, as it relates to relationship, whatever that is, whichever one it is that you have on your mind. So let's pull some tarot here for your energy. So we have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, and this is the Tarot de Cristal. And I have some other clarifier decks, and I'm going to also use the Renaissance Tarot deck for your person's energy. This is the Nine of Discs, the Eight of Swords. Okay, and I'm sorry, Seven of Wands. So you're trying to get something going, either in life, in a creative project, or with this person, or create a spark or spark up something. Seven of Cups, which has more to do with perhaps having options, or traditionally having options, or maybe some confusion, or maybe some fantasy. This is a youthful, well-meaning energy that you're coming into the period with. And, I want to see the other energy, but I'm just getting a feeling like maybe your goals and wishes around this relationship have not yielded exactly what you were hoping for, that maybe you had some idealistic image of what you were hoping would happen, and maybe the reality has set in. Nine of Pentacles would tell me that you might have been taking some time to yourself, maybe to work, or just to really have an impact in areas that you feel that you can have an impact in. So rather than pine away for long on a relationship that might not be working and that has got you in a kind of a mental prison in a way, or very in your head, or rethinking things, or that state where you kind of do something and you're like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I say that? Could have said it better. Maybe it was this, maybe it was that. You start to kind of go down the rabbit hole of maybe it was something I did, or repeating something the other party did, judging that. So we go through these machinations of continuing in a pattern. And for you, I think, it could very well have created some resentment over this period. So you kind of have a bit of a resentful energy going here that causes you confusion, because I don't think that's in your nature. And I think that's not at all the way you want this to be, either you to be or for you to be in this relationship. I think you would much rather be balanced, much rather come from a place of confidence, balance, love, with the Temperance. And yet there's conflicts within you when it comes to this. You could have some defensiveness and some confusion. So whatever's occurring is causing some defensiveness and confusion. Maybe you took some action, or said something, or initiated something that was not received well, or was not received the way you would have hoped. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what's going on. For the energy of your person that we're thinking about during this period. The Tower, something might have been even abruptly happening that caused you to get in your head and be defensive, or go off on your own. Maybe. So, let's see. Energy of your person during this period. We have the Six of Cups. Interesting. Sympathetic and empathetic and nostalgic. And the Four of Cups. Interesting, interesting. So 6 to the 4. 9 of Swords. So it's right under your 8 of Swords. You both have a mirroring bit of tension, for sure, going on here. There's some mirroring tension and anxiety around what's going on in the relationship. And they have the King of Coins. So they might be going through a period of focusing on their money worth, material gain. When they're stressed out, their go-to might be putting more energy into work. They definitely may be giving you the vibe that they are not accepting of this offer that you put out, despite the fact that they have generally. So here's what I'm getting. On the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Coins. So they're being very protective. They've put up a boundary. They may even be blocking you, ghosting you, however that plays out in the world. But if you say, like, do they have feelings for me? Do they care about me? They have warm and loving feelings when they think of you. They may, for whatever reason, we'll get clarifiers, but they may, for whatever reason, feel guarded, that they're blocking to some degree between this 4 of Coins and the 4 of Cups, that they're putting a barrier up. They're protecting themselves because they don't want to feel, wow, 9 of Swords, I mean, that's really conflicting. They feel conflicting about you. They might have more than one relationship. They might feel that you guys have been through a lot together. They might have felt very hurt in the past. They're not coming at this from an emotional, giving emotional standpoint. Because they have feelings for you and because they do care about you, doesn't mean that's how they're expressing themselves. They're expressing themselves like, I've got my wall up and I'm hurt. 3 of Swords. So they may have their wall up because they're hurt. And they're keeping it to themselves, High Priestess. So they're not very forthcoming. That's what I'm getting. So they're not, it's just, I would have said, so they're not forthcoming. They're kind of going inside their own head. They're going inside their own cave. They're just focusing on what makes it better for them in the time being. Maybe it's short term and they don't realize that. It's creating more angst for you as well. So you're a bit of a loop with this person, unfortunately, of negative blocking. And you would be more willing than they to reach out. But when you're getting the vibe from them, it makes you go in your head, in your head, process and overthink, and then get defensive. So how's the way out? I mean, this could just be for September. This could just be for September. We do have the manifestation kind of creativity card from the Osho Zen. So that's good. New things happening, new things creating. Maybe that's, the advice to you is focus on what you can create, not where you're stuck. Where can you regenerate, create? And again, you have the Page of Wands, the Knave of Wands. So these are really good: manifesting, creating a spark, innovating. Maybe it's other creative places in your life. Maybe it's at work, whatever that is. That's really, really in-line advice. What other cards could we give here? Scorpio-Sagittarius. Ooh. Yeah, Justice. So you need to think about what's right for you, what's fair, not overgiving, not tipping the scales to the point of overgiving in a scenario that doesn't give you back. So create where you can create, make change where you can make positive change, and definitely hold your standards high. People give to the standard that you set. They rise to the standard that you lay out, no higher. People don't tend to rise higher than the standard. Even the same with our children, the same with our relationships, friendships, romantic relationships. If you set a standard, people don't tend to exceed it. They tend to identify with it and respond in kind. So, this may be really great for you to think about your own boundaries. This person certainly is. Maybe not in the nicest way. And see what comes of that. It's the giving to yourself first, setting the right boundaries, hanging out with the right people, doing the creative projects that juice you, keep you alive, passionate, put your passion into things that return passion back to you. So very much a consistent message coming through for me to you for that. So this person's going through their stuff. They're a bit in their own way and focused on some other things right now. Blocking and tackling. So during this period, it doesn't seem to advise to overreach out. This is a focus on you message. No, it's not always what people want to hear. I do want to say there is a meeting of the minds. This did come from, or does come from, a very, core level, innocent connection. Truly, this person does think positively of you. If there's just some guck or muck in the way right now. So, to be determined what that really is, but focus on these things for you. And good luck with September 2019. I would love to hear your comments. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you as a subscriber also. But let me know how it goes and check your other readings as they go up. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you soon.